Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a bit of a different video for you guys. It is more geared towards photography for Instagram. As most of you guys know, I'll be going on a big overseas trip coming early January and then going for about 3 months. So lately I've been on the lookout for some apps and programs to kind of make my life a little bit easier when I'm overseas. Because I'm going to be very busy and it's going to be very fast paced, and I need something that's just going to make my life easier when it comes to posting on social media and to editing my photos. And coincidentally, Instasize, which is an editing app for Instagram, recently reached out to me, and they offered me a week's free trial on their premium version of the app. And I'd heard of Instasize before. I had probably used it once on my boyfriend's phone going back about maybe 4 years ago or so. I can't really remember. But yeah, I thought I'd give it a go and see what their premium version was like. I was actually really pleasantly surprised by the features on the app. And in particular, I really love the fact that obviously it's called Instasize and it does deal with sizing your images, and you can size them correctly as to how your images would usually appear instead of having to crop in Instagram, which, to be honest, does bother me a lot when, particularly with portraits, you have sort of sized it up, you've composed it in camera, or you've got it through Photoshop and it's perfect, like it's just how you want it, and then crop it in Instagram, which is not how it's meant to be cropped, and then you lose detail, you lose features of the image. So I really do like that feature about Instasize, is the fact that you can have your images as they are meant to be, and you can size them up to how you want them. Instasize works on an importing system, so once you import your photos into the program, you can start using it and editing your photos, and then you can easily export them over to Instagram or wherever you'd like. So there is a free and premium version with the app. I was lucky enough to have the premium version recently, so that's what I've been using. And I have to say, it's definitely something that I'm going to be using on my trip next year, because I feel like it's just going to make things a lot quicker for me when I'm on the go and I want to edit stuff. Just even quick snaps on my phone, it's just going to make things so much easier for me. It is good because although it is designed for Instagram, it's not something that you just have to use for Instagram. You can pretty much use it for sharing any of your photographs or editing any of your photographs and sharing them on Facebook or Twitter or wherever. So that's a really good feature, is that you don't have to use it just through Instagram. You can pretty much share your photographs anywhere you like. What was really great for me, and my favorite part overall about the app, is the amount and range of presets. Now, there are a lot of presets in the premium version. I think there's between 40 and 50, or maybe even over 50 presets that you can use and go through and use on images. I've used a lot of photo editing apps before for Instagram, and that to me has always been kind of the disappointment, is the fact that there's just not a large enough range of presets and filters for your photographs, so you do tend to exhaust them quite quickly. Whereas using Instasize, I haven't exhausted any of them. I'm still trying to get through using quite a few of them, so I'm finding them really great. There's really cool tones and colorings. My favorite preset on there at the moment is Tokyo. It's not something that I would usually go for, but there's just something about it that I love. I love the coloring and the tones in it, and it's really cool and fun just to put over your quick snaps on the go or travel photos. So I really do enjoy that particular preset at the moment. As I said before, there's just so many different presets and filters that you can use, and there's new filter collections just for premium members that are released every month. There's also different adjustment sliders, so that is to do with like what you would usually try to edit in Photoshop. You can alter the brightness and contrast, saturation, you can add grain. It's quite versatile in the way that you can edit on the app. Beauty adjustments and tools are only available for premium users, so you can smooth out skin tones and whiten teeth with those tools. There's also the option to add text, which is pretty cool for marketing features. So if you're a wedding photographer or a family photographer and you wanted to do some marketing on your Instagram feed and post something that says 20% off all photography packages, then that's a really cool way to just quickly do that. They've also got a bunch of premium fonts that you can use too. New editing features are released every month, and text styles are apparently on the way, so great for creating branded content. The cropping system is really great in the app, so as I mentioned before, you can size the images to how you want, but also the cropping is really quite easy to do. There's a heap of different presets that you can just pretty much go and click, and it'll crop your photo into that preset. So it's really super easy to use, really quick, and definitely something that I'm going to be using more and more in future. In the cropping screen, you've got many different ways
ways to be able to crop your photos. So this is especially good if you're not just going to edit your photos for Instagram through this app.
The other cool features are the fact that you can create collages with the app, which is really cool, especially for travel snaps and things like that. I'm actually kind of excited to use that when I do go overseas. I'm hoping that I might actually get to use that feature. And also another one that I really like is the fact that you can create some interesting borders through the app. So they do have a lot of pre-made borders and patterns and textures that you can use to basically fill in the background. So as I said before, when you size your images to how they're meant to be sized, portrait or landscape, you will have a bit of a border either side. So you can leave that blank or you can add in a creative border, which I really do like the look of because I've experimented a few times using it with some fashion images, and it's just a cool creative way to make something look a little bit different on your feed. So I actually really love that feature and I'm excited to try that out a little bit more in future.
As I said, this can be a really great feature of the app, and I particularly like some of the borders that have the wooden look. I think that can look really cool against some images in particular. That's just one of my favorite patterns to use, but you can really get creative with some of your photos and get some interesting effects with this. This is just a really simple edit that I've done using Instasize, and it was one of the first images I did edit through there completely. And it's just by using the Tokyo preset, which I said before I really loved. And all you have to do is just bring the slider down a little bit so there's not too much saturation, so you do kind of get that muted effect still. And I just used a couple of the other sliders to adjust the brightness and some of the shadows in the image. And I actually didn't do any cropping to this one, but I really love how it came out, and I'm excited to use it more on future images. If you do happen to purchase the premium version of Instasize, you'll also be able to edit ad-free completely.
So thank you so much to Instasize for reaching out to me and offering me a premium trial. If you guys would like to try out Instasize Premium, Instasize have been kind enough to offer me a premium trial link in the description box below, and that's for all my subscribers and followers. So if you guys want to check that out and see how you like it for yourselves and your photography, that'd be great. Let me know if you guys do use it, and if you've edited any photos using it, feel free to link me in the comment section below because I'd love to go and check them out. So hopefully those points were pretty interesting for you guys, and hopefully you like the features of the app. But try it out for yourselves, see how you go, and let me know what you think. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!